Hi, this is Alexis. So today I'm visiting a vineyard in the heart of the Loire Valley. We are in the Vouvray appellation and we are at the Château Gaudrelle. So today I'm welcomed by Alexandre Monmousseau. Bonjour Alexandre.
Bonjour Alexis.
Alexandre is the owner of the winery and he's also the director of the winery. And today he will describe his different wines and we'll ask a few questions. So Alexandre, first question. Your family has been owning this vineyard for a long time?
The founder of the estate is my grand-granddad, and by this small estate in 1931, my grand-granddad.
Okay, so 1931.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's now you are the third generation. Fourth, yes, to own the vineyards. And what's the size of your vineyard?
Around 22 hectares.
22 approximately hectares.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is 100% Vouvray appellation and 100% Chenin Blanc.
Let's say. So we are really in the Vouvray appellation, 100% Chenin Blanc, so no red variety here and no other white variety. That's the kingdom for the Chenin Blanc in the Loire Valley. Yes. And Vouvray is very famous for the sparkling, that's the majority, but Alexandre also produces other types of wine. So what are your other wines?
We produce some sparkling wine which represent less of 40% of the total harvested, and 60 for the still wines.
Still wines, okay. Yeah. Still wines.
So the Vouvray and the Chenin Blanc in Vouvray is represented by four phases.
Four phases, okay.
Sparkling and still, still from the driest up to the most concentrated dessert.
Okay.
So sec, demi-sec, or sec tendre, and moelleux.
Yeah. And the moelleux, it's not every year. Maybe it depends on the vintage.
Yes. What is very interesting with the Chenin Blanc is the ability of the Chenin Blanc to be printed, sculptured by the climate. So in our country, the climate is not the same from a vintage to another one. So you can have a real image, each vintage with this influence of the climate. So, and great vintage means with a very nice spring and summer, and autumn too. Okay. You can have the most concentrated dessert, incredible wines. We pick grapes when they are totally dried. Okay. So the flavors, the length, the complexity is really, really awesome.
Okay. So, and that's something in Vouvray, majority of sparkling usually. Here that's 40% approximately, and then they have all these different still wines from the dry and off-dry with a little sweetness, and then this...
Off-dry is sec tendre is the midway between the semi-dry and dry. Tension, freshness of the dry, and smoothness and silkiness of the semi-dry.
I think that's my favorite. So today we are tasting the Château Gaudrelle Vouvray Brut Millesiwine. And that's 2013 vintage.
It is.
So my first question is, how is it made? Is it the traditional method, like in Champagne?
Yes, it is the traditional method. Means bottle fermented. We produce the very, very fine small bubbles with a second fermentation in the bottle.
In the bottles.
And after aged and save the wine lying, like you can see over here, and for minimum 24 months.
24 months, okay.
At the moment, we sell wines which are close to 36 months.
36, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is very important, because the time that you spend for aging the wine make the wine. I mean, give to the wine this silkiness, this bubble so small. and the sensation you have in your mouth is really crazy, you know. This very gently teasing on your tongue, and close to the same time, this sort of caress of silkiness in your mouth. Yeah. So the touch in the mouth is something really outstanding. And at least the flowery and fruity expression with notes of brioche and yeast is really, really fresh. Yeah. Fresh, so fresh, and interesting for pairing for the aperitif first, but something interesting too with shells and especially
shells
oysters.
Yeah. Great wine for oysters, dishes. Yeah, great. So Alexandre says that these such wines they really need time to age, and you cannot you have to wait to have this small.
There's no machine.
This
instant
all
time.
this complexity.
No machine.
Yeah,
no machine at all. So the time you spend is the winner is the wine, and at least. The wine, the dosage for the wine is very, very loud. You preserve the freshness and the tension, and in a certain way you have the fruit without any sugar.
Yeah.
So you can have one glass and a second one after.
That's delicious. Huh? Yeah, that's really delicious. I can really drink this. Huh? Yeah. Chin. Thank you, Alexandre.
Thank you
for all your explanations. And if you come to the city of Tours, because you are really close to Tours, I really encourage you to come here to do a little tour in the caves and to have to do a little wine tasting with your different cuvées. And Château Gaudrelle is open all year. Okay. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.